From the East Brunswick Jewish Center, I'm Rabbi Jeff Pivo. We find ourselves this week in the midst of a sad time, yet a time when we are looking forward to an ending, to a time once again of joy, both in our personal lives and our communal observances. I'm talking both about the pandemic that has ravaged this world and about the Omer on the Jewish calendar. The Omer is the time between Pesach and Shavuot, when we count 50 days from the conclusion of one harvest festival to the beginning of the next. In antiquity, these two festivals were very important. Having brought in the early spring harvest, the Israelites would then look ahead to the late spring harvest, hoping, of course, for a bountiful return on their investments so that they could survive what might be a long winter. Later in rabbinic times, the period of the Omer between Pesach and Shavuot took on other semi-mourning practices of not getting haircuts or for men shaving, for not performing weddings. So this was kind of a time of fraught anxiety, of anticipation, both positive and negative. Not knowing what the future would hold, we look ahead, yet hoping for the best. And this coming week, on Tuesday, Lag BaOmer falls, the 33rd day of the counting of the Omer. This is the day in which there's a temporary pause to all of our semi-mourning practices. Weddings can be performed, haircuts gotten, and so forth. And so embedded within this Omer period, this counting period, which is otherwise a sad time, is this one day, this spark of hope that looks ahead to and anticipates a return to the time after the sad times. We all need that day of hope. We all need that small bit of time to remind us that whether it takes months or years, this pandemic will pass. Not everyone will live through it. That is the sad part that we all acknowledge and know. But we as a people and we as a human race will survive it. We will conquer it, and we will return to active lives of being together, of seeing each other, of going to the movies, to concerts, to seeing great works of art in person, and of course, joining together in sacred prayer. We look forward with hope for that time to come, sooner rather than later. Just as our ancestors, the Israelites, knew that Shavuot would come after Pesach. As day follows night, good will follow this time of darkness and despair. We will come out of this stronger than before. We will come out more compassionate than before. We will come out recognizing the things that we couldn't have as being so precious and so much a part of who we are as a people. From all of us at the East Brunswick Jewish Center, a Shabbat Shalom.